Good day, everyone. I am Michael, moderator for this webinar. I welcome everyone for today's webinar, which is Goal Setting Success Moving the Chains. I would now like to introduce our presenter for today, Deborah Jenkins. Deborah Jenkins has over 20 years of experience as an accounting and human resource HR professional. I would now like to hand over the floor to the speaker. Over to you, Deborah.
Thank you, Michael, and welcome everyone. I am pleased to spend this next hour with you discussing goal setting, achievements, and how to be successful with using moving the chain concepts. As Michael mentioned, I have a background in human resource management and leadership development. Our objective today will be to understand why it's important to map out our game plan, explore how to relate American football goals to professional goals, identify priority calls, and recognize how SMART goals align with success. We will have a brief introduction on this topic, followed by the top 12 goal achievement lessons, and then takeaways and action items. To introduce this topic, it is revolving around American football. We will have insights from individual perspectives. So let's start right off with Goal Achievement Lesson 1. This is a great demonstration how to set orderly micro goals to reach the ultimate macro goals. Goals are tools to support individuals' abilities and teams' know-how to work together for a common goal. Now, how do we apply that to a business environment or a professional environment for success? We can look at, here's an example. Lesson number 2, here's your clues. SMART goals. So what does that look like in American football? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. How can we put this into play in our professional life? Here is a quote from Dr. Darren Gray, anesthesiologist, from Dr. Tom Seaman, a chiropractor and business owner. Here is lesson number 3, teamwork. You knew that, didn't you? You were about ready to type it. Now, who's involved in your professional life when we're looking at your team, your teamwork, your collaboration? Sums up what a teamwork effort looks like. And now on to goal achievement lesson number 4, agility, being ready to change directions, having situational awareness. But what does this look like now for business example? All right, lesson number 5, relationships, building and maintaining strong relationships, putting this into professional success. Lesson number 6, leadership. Leadership matters. What does that look like within our business world, our professional lives? Lesson number 7, humility, swallowing your pride. First off, admit weaknesses. In your professional career, weaknesses is knowing skills, knowledge, and abilities. So our next clue, number 8, how about accountability? What does that look like? There are do's and there are don'ts. When it comes to professional success, lesson number 9, resiliency. That's mentally and physically. Put into professional world, we've got a few more to tackle here. 10 is preparedness. Preparedness physically, mentally, and knowledgeably. Within the pregame ritual, here are some very interesting rituals. So what are your rituals before your important meetings? 2 more lessons to tackle. That equates into focus. Avoid distractions. Examples in professional world. And the last but not least is this. These are all celebrations. Celebrate the wins. In the business world, so having pride is also important in all areas. And our recap and takeaway, as Yogi Berra says, if you don't set goals, you can't regret not reaching them. The total concept of setting these goals to reach all of these lessons is important. Move the chain, set orderly micro goals to reach ultimate macro goals. Set SMART goals, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. 3, have teamwork. It takes the whole team. Have agility. Be ready to change directions. Having relationships, building strong and maintaining those strong relationships. Being resilient, both mentally and physically, being prepared physically, mentally, and knowledgeably, having focus by avoiding distractions, and don't forget that celebration. Celebrate the wins. Your call to action would be to consider where can you and your team use improvement. We have concluded within 60 minutes of start time. Thank you, Michael. And I appreciate spending this hour with all of you. Encourage you to just continue doing your best and keep setting those goals and continue learning from any setbacks that you might encounter along the way, and know you're doing great work with whatever your goal is set for. And I wish everybody a blessed day.
Once again, thank you, Deborah, for the great presentations. So that does conclude the session for today. Thank you, everyone, for participating. You may all disconnect now. Have a great day ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.